I've talked about ethics on my channel before and how that guides everything that I do here. As a result, I've struggled to find the proper and correct way to publicly show support and solidarity in terms of my YouTube channel for the protests against the murders of black people by police and white supremacists and systemic racism as a whole. I mean, the fact that there even needs to be a protest for any actions to be taken against police who have murdered a person really says it all you need to know about the state of things in the United States right now. The police demonstrate time and time again that they cannot be trusted to protect and serve all people. But I've struggled on what to do in terms of my YouTube channel because the statements of solidarity and support made on social media by people that look like me, white people, have felt fairly performative and empty. I didn't want to personally contribute to that noise, so I chose to listen, which is something that all white people should be doing right now. But it's not enough to listen. You have to think, and you have to learn from what you've heard or read or seen, and you have to educate yourself by looking further and deeper. And then you have to take what you've learned and allow it to fully influence and affect your day-to-day actions. I worry, though. I worry that this educational process will evaporate from the consciousness of white people, either once the news cycle changes or they realize that this isn't a new problem for those that are learning about this for the first time, and that there isn't a quick fix. It's going to take hard work. Institutional racism has a history that goes back for centuries. This country, the United States, it was built on racism. And so I've been doing a lot of thinking. How can I bring awareness and help to educate people in my community, which in terms of the perspective of my YouTube channel is the maker community, which has its own issues. And I've decided that beginning with this video, at the beginning of every video, I will highlight an organization or fundraiser or something in that lane that is working to dismantle systemic racism and its effects. I will speak about what they do and make a donation. I will leave a link to the organization and a donation link or petition link as the top comments of the video. And I will encourage you to visit, educate yourselves, make a donation if you are able to. Personally, I was donating to grassroots presidential candidates up until that was no longer a thing. So that is how I will be donating for it to fit into my budget. And I'm going to keep this going for the foreseeable future, mainly to keep it on everyone's mind as a conversation point. And I'd love to see other creators do the same or something similar rather than a singular one-time action. This doesn't end after white people feel better or the news cycle changes direction. That's never been the case before, and it won't be the case this time. It will take hard work from everyone, and this is just a small piece of what I am personally doing in my efforts to be an anti-racist. I invite you all to join me in this. Projects are fun. Of course, we all like that. But I can't, in good conscience, continue to put out my regular content without acknowledging what is happening and to remind everyone what is happening. Ethically, I can't be quiet. So the first petition that I am highlighting on this channel is the fight for Breonna. Breonna Taylor was an EMT working in Louisville, Kentucky. She was shot by police in her home while she was sleeping. No charges have been filed against the police officers. This petition is for justice for her, specifically that the mayor and city council address the use of force by the police, fire and revoke the pensions of the officers that murdered Breonna, arrest, charge, and convict them for this crime, provide all necessary information to a local independent civilian community police accountability officer, create policy for transparent investigation process due to law enforcement misconduct, eliminate no-knock warrants. That's what the kind of warrant this was, a no-knock. They don't have to knock, they can just go in. So I encourage you all to sign this petition for justice for Brianna, and there is a fundraiser for her family in support of them, and I encourage you to donate if you are able to. I will have links in the first comment for this video. If the situation has not changed by the time that I do my next video, I will be highlighting the petition and this fundraiser at the beginning, because that will be the first video where I am officially doing this, because I really think this needs as much attention as possible. So thank you for listening. I hope it's made you think. I hope that you will support this new feature on the channel. And until next time, this has been Blitz City DIY.